Today's soap is going to be using up soap shreds. Actually, it's going to be using up all the soap shreds from every soap I've made so far this year. The soap batter is going to be uncolored and it's going to be scented in pear. This pear fragrance oil was actually a gift from my friend Laura. She gave me some fragrance oils, which was extremely generous, so I am telling you to go visit her YouTube channel and tell her how cool she is. I'm not adding any extras because this is going to be another Parts Lye Water batch. 4 pounds. Risky. And that's what we're going to do today. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Here goes our lye water. The fragrance oil is actually already in there. Yep, we're just being real risky a lot today, which is not really that smart of me because, you know, this Parts Lye Water is a risk. And so I'm like, well, let's be more risky, aren't I? Pour in our soap shreds. Get that mixed in as well as I can. Okay. Look at how thin it is. This is reminiscent of my very first Parts Lye Water batch. I'm guessing the fragrance oil has something to do with this. Maybe? It's hard to know, isn't it? So I'm stirring this so much because I poured it so thin because I was concerned about, you know, crazy acceleration or seizing. Now my only thought is I need to make sure that these soap shreds aren't going to sink to the bottom. So I'm stirring this a little bit until it thickens up enough to feel like they're going to remain suspended. And I don't like to stick blend my soap shreds, you know, to make them all small little speckle shreds, because I like it when there's like curly cues and shapes in there and that they're not all uniform. I like that because it's a little bit more, I don't know, real or something. There's something about it to have all the soap shreds, all different shapes. It's interesting to look at. So we'll wait a little bit. Hopefully I don't wait too long. That's one of my problems too. Let's check to see if we can do any kind of a... Nope, not yet. Too thin. Let's try now. Well, it's still not ready. It's almost ready though. I think I'm still gonna do just a little thing, just in case I wait too long, you know. It's so interesting how unique the different batches have been with this experiment. This long-lived experiment. Like, why in the world would it be thin? It's definitely thickening up. I think I'm gonna stop. I think that's what I'm gonna do, is what I've just did. Yep. So, see you for the cut. Good evening. Same day. It's still got me baffled. I remember the first time I made hot process soap, I was just shocked that I could cut it the same day. And here I am, still shocked because I'm cutting the soap that is cold process the same day. It's warm, but it's solid. And it's amazing. It's amazing. If you just feel like making soap and cutting it in the same day, goodness, I can't possibly recommend Equal Parts Lye and Water more. Just as I've said in every video, make sure you know your fragrance oil. Okay, let's get our soap cutter out here. Bring in our first loaf. No comment so far. Ah, speckles, yes. So the name I am deciding to call these soaps is Every Little Bit Helps. Because it does, you know. Every little bit helps. And because this soap is filled with little bits of soap, you know, that's the theme. Every little bit helps. I was trying to be unique because typically soapers call this soap confetti soap. Because confetti is just a bunch of little pieces of paper and such that are kind of random, I suppose. But I want to call it Every Little Bit Helps. They feel really nice. Here's my top. They're cutting really nice. Tomorrow I'll let you know how they smell because, as I've said, it's kind of hard to tell while you're cutting what it really smells like because it's still doing its thing, you know. Second loaf. So I've already trimmed the sides and stamped a row of them, or a batch. And when I do my corner cleaning, I don't do every single corner. I like to leave these corners sharp, just these short ones, and I don't usually clean the top corners. And I decided I'm going to stamp the long side. My stamp, rubbing alcohol on my stamp because it helps keep the stamp from sticking to your soap. And this is what my stamp looks like. It's hard to see on the white, but that is my stamp. And that is what I do for all of my soaps. I'm really happy with how the soap turned out. I really am. The fragrance is very good. Maybe I just don't remember what pears smell like, but it doesn't make me think of pears at all. But it is fruity. Maybe it's pears. I don't actually eat pears. I've never been a pear person. What do you think about pears? I really like the speckles in it. I like the spoon design on the top. They cut really nice. They stamped really nice. Can you even see it? It just seems like a very nice bar of soap, and I'm looking forward to using it. Maybe you are. If you are, this is eventually going to be in my Etsy store where you can buy it and enjoy it yourself and tell me if you think it smells like pear. Because I don't actually know if it smells like pear. I'm having troubles with that one. It smells good though. Doesn't smell weird. Doesn't smell bad. Hey, I bet you can't guess what I'm making next. I bet I can't guess either.